Yay, I'm so glad you guys are here for stretching. If you missed, yes. So today really will legitimately, I have a work meeting at 5, so I have to hop right off. So today will legitimately be 20 minutes. We have our feet about hip width apart. Roll up. I love that, Heidi. Roll up onto the balls of the feet. So you lift the heels. Remember, today we're rolling out our feet. So while we're going through our foot setup, rock back onto the heels, lift the toes. Try and find something that you can use for that massage to the foot. That can be a golf ball, anything round, a rolling pin, a dowel. Get creative, anything round. And then slide to the outside rim of the foot. As you're resetting the body, trying to kind of adjust from what your body has done all day, whether it's sit in a chair, bound up, roll into the inside rim. And that was a blur, huh? How does 30 minutes go so fast? And then settle on all 4 quadrants, soften the knees. I guess that shouldn't surprise me, should it? I lose track of time no matter what. Now flex the quads, pull the knees back over the heels. And then settle the knees right over the feet, squeeze your bottoms, press the hips forward. I know, those powerful leg movements, it's funny how it really elevates the core temperature, which is so good for us. Send the hips back. And then shift to the right. And I was super cold on the front end. Switch hips to the left. And then bring the hip center so the hips are over the knees, over the ankles. Roll the shoulders forward, tilt the chin to the chest. So glad you guys are here today. Roll those shoulders back and down. So as the shoulders come back, open up through the heart. Look up. Now as we come into that foot massage, take the shoulders right over the ribs, right over the hips, right over the feet. So you're settled and neutral. Now take your left foot and start to roll it over your device. So again, whether you have, there's so many different things you can use to roll out that foot. And if you don't have something, you could easily massage it out with this wooden spoon. I know we used our rolling pin. We went over a whole class of all the fun uses for a rolling pin. But with that, I want you to think right now you're just starting. You don't get to spend a ton of time on it today because we do have to be strict with our time allotment. But with that, I want you to think about where you have more issues in your feet. You're going to spend more time there. So if that's your arch, if that's your heel, if that's the ball of your foot, you go after that. Otherwise, I'm going to walk you through several different angles that we're going to roll out. And then when you find one that serves you best, linger there. Roll to the outside rim of the foot. As you come into that, pay attention. Your body will naturally just roll right over the spots that we have discomfort, scar tissue issues in. I want you to kind of dig in, knead it out so that you find the spot that needs more attention. Give it some time. And then slide on. Love that, Chie. Slide to the inside rim of the foot. All our hard work, the body says, thanks for giving me a moment. Work out all those kinks. Throughout the positioning, again, feel the freedom to stay where you want for today. Otherwise, I'm going to roll through it fast, but you can stay here longer. You could do this the whole time, even when we move to our mat for a stretch. Find what you need. Get your time so that you choose what's the best utilization of the moments you have. And then dig into the heel. That's where you'll have some crunchy stuff for the most part. Those of you who do all the agility work with me, that's going to be where we're a little bit more bound up, where the sesamoid bones pull on the arch of the foot into the heel, into the Achilles. So I want you to think about rolling from the heel on the inside to the outside and then work out the crunchy stuff. It's uncomfortable if you apply pressure on it. That's the goal. I say that in the most loving way. All right, team, now go to the arch. Now the arch is usually where we scroll over it fast. I want you to press into it. So you may have to stand on whatever it is that you have using as a massage tool. You could use a ball to stabilize, but you're trying to loosen up that tight band of muscles from the heel to the ball of the foot. I don't know if I'd say I'm crushing it, Chelsea, but I'm certainly not a quitter. So just keep overcoming obstacles together. That's what we keep doing year after year. Now go to the ball of the foot. Now when you're on the ball of the foot, big toe to the pinky toe, back to the big toe. So you're scrolling through that intentionally side to side. I don't know how much easier it is, Chelsea, though. I feel like it's almost harder that you can see them. So I know that that's how you keep it accountable. And then roll all the way heel to toe. If you think about, like right now, you could be having dinner, you could be cooking or vacuuming. I trust you're doing what you need with this time together. But when you're doing Zoom PE with kids, you can see all the chaos. And that, I think, is a little bit harder to control. So I think there's a whole different skill set when you're trying to look on the screen of 15 little kids, keeping them entertained to stay with you. All those skills you get to work on. A lot of adults don't either. So, now when you take your foot, pull that left foot off your device, and then I want you to pay attention to the left foot compared to the right. Now, the more stress and strain that you put on your feet, the more difference you're going to feel from the foot that you just massaged out to the one that we haven't done. So one kind of melts into the floor and the other's kind of branched out of alignment. Now we go after that right foot. Heel to the ball of the foot. Holy smokes. How can you even see 45 kids on the Zoom screen? Can you? Or you have to like scroll over. That's tough. That's tough for sure. You're gonna rock it by the end though, for sure. Oh my goodness. That's a lot. That's a lot, Chelsea. I feel like they could really get away with a lot if they wanted. But I guess that's true in life in general. Now come to the outside rim of the foot. Three, two, one. All right, team, come to the inside rim of the foot. Again, if you're finding spots that need more time, stay there. Don't feel rushed. You can go after that however it works for you tonight. I have my flashcards, Chelsea, if you want. That's what I used with my little kiddos last week. Still pretty hilarious. Like when you do those and then dig into the heel, those scavenger hunts, I feel like you could incorporate that, like find a paper clip, jump 5 times. Find a rubber band, do 6 push-ups. That's why I don't teach PE, because the kids would be like, this isn't fun. When you're on the heel, again, dig in so that you're trying to work out that crunchy stuff. I know, kids and balls, well, adults too, but I feel like dribbling, Even when I teach a fitness ball class, GA, it's funny because adults will bounce that ball too. It feels good, I suppose. I am gonna get some ideas on that, Lisa. What can we do? What can we do? Multitask with our office objects, and then go after the arch. That's when you hope you have a really small house. That's when you really hope there's not very many steps from the kitchen to the bathroom. I love that. That keeps them engaged. They do like the scavenger hunts. That really does, like, I feel like that's what the kids have liked the most so far of what I've seen. I always laugh because when Ben's like running through the house looking for a ladle, like there's only one spot a ladle's gonna be in. Oh, Lisa, I love it. Okay, so when we finish stretching, everyone's gonna count how many steps from their kitchen to their bathroom. And then remember that for Friday, and that's how many burpees you get to do. That's a good, mine's really close, so I'm lucky. And then ball of the foot, heel to the big toe. Me too. I think I'm 3. I think I might be 3. But if I go corner to corner, it's probably 2. Those of you with really big homes, too bad for you. Just think, some people have to go upstairs or downstairs from the kitchen to their bathroom. Wah, wah. That's a lot of steps. And then full foot, heels all the way to the toes. So healing, isn't it, Chelsea? Laughter after a crazy day. One more time, roll all the way forward and back. And then set your right foot down next to your left. Now, as you stand on your feet, you should be able to feel your feet melt into the floor. So now that we've started from the heel up, we're going to spend our remaining time going into our stretches on our mat. Take a nice big deep breath in, arms come up. Exhale, drop the shoulders and hinge. Scoop your belly button in, round to the back, draw the hands to the mat. Walk your hands forward. Low hover. Pull the heart into that extension so you press through. Look back so that you can stretch the hip flexors. Lift the tailbone, come into that down dog inverted V. Float your right leg. Your right foot is as far away from the left foot as you can get it. Pull your right foot all the way through. Set your left knee down. Flatten that left foot. Turn your right toes. So now the right toes are turned out. Bring that right hand behind you or to that left hip. You can roll onto this outer rim of your right foot, trying to rotate and drop that left hip. Move around, team. So if you move into that thigh, you can find a deepening of that stretch to get the IT band, the glute. That rotation is also really good for digestion. So when we come over and we rotate through the body, it's not all just for muscles, tendons, and ligaments, but also our organs. Big deep breath in. Exhale, let go. Now bring that right hand back over. You can draw your elbows to the mat. You can bring your forehead to the mat. You can reach back, grab that left foot, lean into your right. Big deep breath in. Exhale. With each exhalation, try and let your left hip go. Let it drop towards the floor. Inhale. Exhale, release your right leg. Now, just to save time, since we're on a time crunch today, take your right foot, heel toe it towards that left hand. Here we go, Chelsea. and then lay your right knee down. So in that pigeon stretch, you can stay upright. You can come down onto your elbows. You can come down onto your forehead. Don't you know I'm not your ghost anymore? With each exhale, picture your left hip getting heavier and sinking down into the floor. Inhale. As you exhale, push back up. Take cat yahoo is right. Take your weight, place it on your right hip. Bring your left foot all the way around. Now, I can do foot to foot. I can cross it in front, or I lay it on top of my right thigh. You choose. And then from there, take your hands over to your left side, reach down towards the floor. So even if I'm here, I can get that spinal twist, find what feels right for your body. Big, deep breath in. As you exhale, see if you can crawl farther out to the left. Press this right hip down towards the floor. Inhale. As you exhale, crawl forward, turn center, and then crawl forward. So that can be hands, that can be elbows, that could be your forehead. With each exhale, try and let go of the tension in your hips, your glutes. From the ice inside your soul, so don't come back for me. Who do you think you are? Inhale. Now as you exhale, push into your hands, slide forward and unwrap your feet so you're in your hand to knee position. From there, dig into your toes, lift your tailbone, press back. Float your left leg up towards the ceiling. The left foot gets as far away from the right heel as you can. Inhale. Exhale, pull that left leg all the way through. So the left foot comes in between your hands. Drop your right knee, flatten that foot. Now from there, so even in that stretch, you have that long span from knee to knee. You're turning out your left toes, but right there may be your best stretch. So I trust you to use your best judgment with what your body needs. Otherwise, you can come out onto this outer rim of your left foot, reach the left hand behind, or bring it to the hip. Drop this right hip towards the floor. Inhale. Exhale, press into your left knee just a little bit deeper. Inhale. Exhale, bring your left hand back to center. Flatten your left foot. Now you can stay upright. You can come onto your elbows. You can come all the way down to your forehead. Or if you want to create that bind, reach back and grab that right foot. Pressing that right hip towards the floor. Big deep breath in. One more big deep breath. As you exhale, release that right foot. And you're going to take this left foot, heel toe across, and then lay the leg down. So from there, you can move around into your hip a little bit. So if you're in that pigeon, you stay upright, and that's where you get the deepest stretch. Perfect. Otherwise, you can come down onto your elbows or down onto your forehead. Let the weight sink heavy into your right hip. Your body's going to try and grip and hold And I want you to exhale and release. Inhale. Exhale. Push your hands into the floor. Walk your hands back. Rock onto that left hip. Bring that right leg all the way around. You choose. That could be here, here, foot to foot. Find what serves you. And then from there, rotate, turn towards your right. You can have the fingertips, the hands, the elbows, whatever works for you. Left ribs, rotate towards the right thigh. Big deep breath in. Exhale. One more time. Big deep breath. Exhale. Lift up. Bring your hands forward. So reset so that the back of the hips, so you're doing like a pelvic tuck so the pelvis goes back. And then you can have your hands, fingertips, elbows, forehead down on the mat. Now with each exhale, you're trying to let go of the tension in the quads, the hips, the glutes, release. Wherever you're feeling tension, whether that's in the lower half of the body, the back, the face, mental, emotional, release what you don't need. Now push into your hands. Check it out. This is how we finish. Slide forward, unwrap your feet, dig the toes in, lift the hips. Now step your feet out. Walk your hands back. Now from there, your toes are pointed straight ahead. You can have your hands on the floor, your elbows, or your forehead. Pull the tailbone up towards the ceiling. Lean back towards your hips. Inhale. Exhale, push into the hands. Lift the left hand up and back behind you. Inhale. Exhale, switch. Inhale. Exhale, both hands down. Heel toe your feet in, so you're dangling, hands are right in front of your feet. Before you step away from your mat, whatever you can release, whether that's work stress, family stress, mental, physical, let go of whatever you don't need to hang on to. And then slowly roll up, squeeze your glutes, pull the belly button in. Roll the shoulders back and down. Take a nice big deep breath in, arms up. And exhale one more time, big deep breath in, arms up. And exhale, give yourselves a big hand. Thank you so much for showing up tonight, you guys, for taking a minute for your feet and for your body to have a little reprieve from all the stuff that's going on outside. As always, know that you are loved and treasured. I appreciate our time together. And we will be working on hamstrings. We've been doing a lot of hamstrings, so we're going to stretch those a little bit extra, not only in our yoga on Saturday, but also on Sunday, because I feel like they could really use it. So I love you guys. Have a great rest of the night, and I will see you tomorrow.